Spider-Man Far From Home blew my mind. First off, I'm just going to say spoilers and whatnot for Spider-Man Far From Home. So I'm going to talk about the movie and just kind of think that kind of blew me away and whatnot. For one, I freaking love this movie. I think it was great. I love Spider-Man. He's one of my favorite characters of all things. The thing that blew me away probably the most was J.K. Simmons back as J. Jonah Jameson.
You serious?
I freaking loved him in Spider-Man's 1 through 3. He was the best part of those movies, and I'm very happy he's back. The only time I've because I legit smiled and kind of was like, ooh. Like the only time that happened before was when Yoda showed up in The Last Jedi, but that I think this was even better than that. Because it was just flipping awesome to see him back again. And he's so perfect as that role. But his hair kind of sucks, I will say that. I know from like the Weekly Planet podcast or whatnot, they literally had the theory of they wanted to do that cameo, but then J.K. Simmons was like busy. So like, yeah, just grab him. We don't got time to do the hair. We don't got time to do the mustache. Whatever he looks like, that's how we're doing it. Like, that's what it seemed like. But I freaking love Mysterio and stuff. He's so cool and whatnot. And the whole thing was okay. No one points this out. No one pointed this out. I have not seen anyone say it. But so throughout the movie, there's like the main MacGuffin or whatnot is these glasses that Tony Stark left behind. They're the same glasses I think that were used in Infinity War. Every single time they do an action with these glasses, to activate them, they have to say Edith when they first put them on. Okay? So, every point up to this, whenever these glasses are used, someone had to say Edith beforehand. Now, when Spider-Man defeats Mysterio, he's on the ground, he looks like he's dead. He puts the glasses on and he says, "Is this real?" He does not say Edith. He did not say Edith at all during that. And it says, like, it has a response saying, "There's no illusions, Peter." Like that, Well, what if that was an illusion the whole time? Because then in the end credits, where you got J.K. Simmons and J. Jonah Jameson, you see him framing Peter for this drone attack. Mysterio's the hero and whatnot, and very much alive still. What if it was all illusion? He wasn't dead on the ground. I guess he could still be dead on the ground with prosthetics and makeup and stuff. But I think that whole, because I've watched the movie twice now. The first time I didn't notice that, but the second time I noticed that he didn't say Edith. So I think it was an illusion the whole time, and we're still getting bamboozled. And I very much want him to join the Sinister Six with Michael Keaton Vulture. I was sad he wasn't in the movie. So far, like, the new Spider-Man's been really solid and whatnot. I do have a couple gripes with the movie. For one, I can't quite put my finger on it, but when you watch the previous Spider-Man movies and whatnot, it does look like a guy in a real suit. But the new suits, he looks too fake. He looks like a fake character. He doesn't look like a guy actually in a spider suit, He I guess it's maybe too perfect, maybe too CGI looking. I don't know. That I can't really place my finger on. His buddy Ned, his relationship parallels basically my cousin, who was always falling in love with the most random people possible, and then like a couple days later they're like, "Yeah, we're broken up. Yeah, didn't work out. Just wasn't my thing." Yeah. Mysterio, quite frankly, is one of... I freaking love that costume. It's so great. And I really do love his origin and how he ties into the MCU with being like a rejected Tony Stark employee. He's almost a freaking parallel to his comic counterpart of like Master of Illusion and like deception and stuff and trying to be the hero, but he's actually a villain all along. Twirl the evil mustache. Ooh. Yeah, I freaking love it. It freaking blew my mind, all the illusion sequences and stuff. Oh, I guess that also brings up another thing I didn't quite like. Why does no one call his spider sense a spider sense? I get the first time May was saying as a joke, Peter Tingle, but someone's got to call it Spidey Sense. And I think that's another thing that the Raimi trilogy did better. It showed his spider sense in action where kind of time slowed for him. He could like evaluate what he needs to do and then do it. Because I think a lot of times in these movies, he gets hit quite a lot. And he doesn't like... I guess he's also young and he hasn't been Spider-Man for that crazy long of a time. So maybe he hasn't fully grasped how to use the spider sense yet. But yeah, I don't know. The black and red suit, I loved. They used all the suits. They have the homemade ghetto suit, which I had the sweatshirt too, and I freaking love it. But yeah, the overall, I freaking loved... I could care less about the scroll thing. Everyone's so, oh my goodness, it's Skrulls. Oh my goodness, it's Nick Fury Skrulls. Oh my, what's all fake? What's all real? I don't care. I did like, after his first confrontation with, or his confrontation and the illusions with Mysterio and whatnot, Peter gets to this point of, I can't talk to anyone. Oh my goodness, if I talk to anyone, I'm gonna... they could be fake. He gets to like this paranoid state. I freaking love that. Overall, this movie's great. I very much want to know where they're taking this. And as far as because Phase 4 hasn't been announced yet. So it's like, what movie? Obviously, they're doing another Spider-Man. I think Tom Holland still has one movie on his contract still. Are they going to do Sinister Six next? Are they doing another Spider-Man movie? Get some more villains in the lineup and things to build the roster? Because if you're going off of characters that could be the Sinister Six right now, you have Vulture, you have the Scorpion, even though we haven't seen him in a costume or whatnot, but they did say that, I don't remember the guy's name that plays him, but in Homecoming, there's a guy that has a scorpion tattoo on his neck, and I'm pretty sure they said he was Scorpion. You have the Shocker, so at max that's 3 right there, and then from this movie, you have Mysterio. So I could say maybe skip Shocker, but probably Vulture, Scorpion, Mysterio, that's 3. So you still have 3 more members, or 2 more members to add. So, and I would say you have to... I know they're trying to avoid ones that they already did, aka Green Goblin, Lizard, Doc Ock, Venom, Sandman, Electro, and whatnot. I'd say Doc Ock has to be one, because he kind of was like the leader of the Sinister Six, if they're doing the Sinister Six. I would very much like Green Goblin. I'd say they might round it off with, the remaining 3 members would probably be Doc Ock. I could see them adding Kraven the Hunter and maybe Electro. Who knows? But I think they'd probably go Norman Osborn, Green Goblin, maybe. The ending revealing who Peter actually is. There's many ways this could go. You can have, because this is where you actually could lead the Sinister Six. Because now his villains, obviously, Mysterio and Vulture already know that Peter is Spider-Man. Now that everyone else knows, you could be having be forming a Sinister Six team of oh, we know who the Spider-Man is. We must take him down. There's multiple ways I guess you could resolve it. You could have villains be attacking him and whatnot, and his friends and family. But since you have the scrolls in the picture, you could have one of the scrolls be Peter. And, it wouldn't be too hard to be Peter. He's kind of awkward in these movies and whatnot if he's just awkward. And then you have Peter actually in the Spider-Man suit while this person, the scroll is Peter, to be like, see, they can't be Spider-Man. How is he Spider-Man when they're both in the same room together? Like, come on, guys. Also, you could maybe have be like, oh, he just got... You could spin it. Oh, Peter's friends with Spider-Man. And Mysterio just got confused that it's not Peter. Come on, guys. It's not Peter. He's just like photographer Spider-Man. He can't be Peter. Come on. I guess you could pull off the endgame time travel stuff, but I don't think they're going to lean on that. There's a lot of ways it could go. I'm not smart enough to think of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, thanks for listening to me kind of just say things I like about Spider-Man. Bye.